Absolutely. They're going to have to deal with his size. They're going to have to deal with his quickness.
Terrific officiating crew tonight. Olandis Poole tosses it up along with Doug Shows and Keith Kimball. And here we go. It'll be Mabry working it between the circles. That is number 3, Julian Lewis, considered the Red Hawks' top defender. Tries to get it inside, and it's Georgia out and running with Roberts. The high-flying Oquindo loses the handle. And speaking of the top defender, excellent hustle back there from Lewis with Roberts. In a 10-point loss, his plus-minus was +9 against Wake Forest. The freshman Kyron Lindsey. There's McBride. 3-ball is good, and it was McBride who got Georgia up and running in that second half. There's the big guy, Marenbo. They try and go back cut, and it's McBride active on the defensive end. Georgia on the run with Roberts. Here's McBride again, a native of Augusta. Marenbo shows out high. Dogs working the perimeter with Oquindo. A double against Anselm. Open 3, Roberts got it. Anselm, who pops out high. 11 to shoot. Georgia with the ball, up by 6. They double Oquindo. Lewis matching up against Georgia's top returning scorer. Good spin move there from Roberts. A shot won't go. Oquindo with the follow, and he'll shoot a pair. Opening things up on the inside. 7-0 Dogs. They missed the game against Wake Forest. Rolled his ankle in the season open.
Yeah, absolutely. M.A. Monker's going to be a big player.
Oh, Anselm. Alley-oop. 10-zip. There's the big guy, Marenbo, pitching it out to Lewis on the right wing. Lewis with the dribble drive, holds it up high and uses the square.
Of Ohio on the board.
And when you got that early deficit, Marcus, step one, just go ahead and get on the scoreboard. And the lob doesn't work this time. Lindsey able to maintain possession. Here's Oquindo inside the arc. Gets cut off there by Lewis. The freshman Lindsey with the left hand.
Great out. Looks like the entire first half. Making it difficult for the Red Hawks to get into some actions here.
Here's Larry, out to the big guy, Marenbo. Marenbo with a duck and a drive and a powerful move.
Little in the scales at 305 pounds.
Light on his feet. Reminds me a little bit of Glenn Big Baby Davis, great player from LSU, as Roberts misfires on the 3. Smith tips a rebound for Georgia. Oquindo almost goes down. Big lift for these Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's a guy, if he player as we get through the season.
I think what stands out too, down by Eli Yofan. Here's Larry cutting in, left elbow. He'll draw the foul.
Ohio this time of year.
The lefty Larry needs to get open.
Yeah, you read my mind there, Jeff, seeing him.
Clock. Doug's one of the best. Eder, Oquindo. Oquindo with a jump pass. Hill 3-ball, good. A steal and Mike White.
Well,
here's Tatum.
These are guys that have, recruited at a high level at different stops.
And that's going to be an offensive foul. Here's Hill for Georgia. They try and double out high. Dogs get it back to McBride. 12-12 to go, 12 to shoot. Nice feed underneath and the easy finish. Kyron Lindsey.
One of my old coaches used to always tell me, taking charges isn't just by incident, it's a skill. So seeing Jackson there take 3 is not by incident. He's a guy that commits to it, gets his body in play tonight.
Bulldogs with their biggest lead. It's Georgia by 15. Marenbo, the big fella, working in. The baby hook goes. And he's kicking himself. Here's Juice Holt finding Roberts with a head fake. It's cut off by Marenbo. McBride for 3. It's good. Georgia is taking and making from distance.
Great penetration early on.
Tatum coming to his left. Marenbo back to the bucket, backing it out. Good pass out high to Mabry, who fakes. Yofan. Dribble drive against a double team. Beautiful feed. Marenbo's got 6 points. 3. It was rocking at the Joel on Friday night, but McBride hit a couple of 3s. Oquindo will knock this one down. 5th tray in 10 tries for the Bulldogs. Georgia by 17. Marenbo on the right baseline, backing in against Bridges. Good pass on the back cut. In too deep for Lewis. Left corner. Smith, it's good.
We're finally getting to see one go in there. Be a good sign for the Red Hawks as this game goes on.
Window.
Got to see one go in.
Wow, through traffic, hangs and delivers.
A nasty hang.
First half. Yofan, pick and roll and a switch. Here's Larry from 15, good. Here's Larry, the right baseline. Yo fan. The lefty, a little Gervin-esque finger roll. And Mike White was talking about the Wake Forest loss. The turnovers, not getting on the defensive boards. Larry for three, he gets another one. Averaging 7.5 boards. Larry flying in, Abdur Rahim with the trailer block. Eder out and running against Smith. The drive, the floater good, and the foul. Eder, Abdur Rahim with the dribble drive. Blocked from behind. Nice play by the freshman Morris.
Yeah, the intensity's picked up here for the Red Hawks, being a little bit more physical.
Lewis to Larry, all net. Game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anselm. Second crack at it, draws a foul.
Things for them getting away and getting out of this half. Without
See Anselm. Misses the second one. It's 10 with 103 seconds to go at half number one. Mirambeau back it in to Lewis at the foul line. Larry for a three. He gets another one. Larry at the hash. Lob it for the big fella. Tipped away, a steal by Georgia. Nice job, Bridges on the overplay. McBride, beautiful feed, and Eder will step to the line with 48 seconds.
Tonight he's had energy, and he's been one of the Red Hawks who's been fighting and trying to get this to an even game coming in halftime. Look at him now. Wow.
Climbs the ladder. Guards on 15 on Georgia.
Yeah, not a good sign. They're definitely going to have to guard. And he's been a guy who's been able to get it going here in the last few minutes.
Roberts, Holt at the buzzer. Good. See if Georgia can essentially get a 2 for none. Juice Holt hit a trade to end the first half. Nice pass from Lindsey. Oquindo on the right wing. That won't go, but Georgia on the offensive window, and Lindsey draws the foul. Rebounding defensively.
Yep.
Against Wake Forest, a lot of times, and I don't know if you were ever the arc misfires. Miami fell behind 10-0, and Georgia with another hot start here in the second half. Billy Smith whistled for his second as Roberts. Lewis stumbling a bit, spins in the lane. Mirambeau powering it up good. Not only is he light on it, keeps the pace moving.
Yeah,
Billy Smith for three, misfires, and Mirambeau can't control the rebound. Lewis does. Smith a second chance at three. This one's good. By the fifth-year senior. A show out high. Holt with a drive, gets in deep and scores with a reverse layup. Mirambeau. Back to the basket, spins baseline and draws a foul in conference this season.
Yeah, without a doubt, really good players. You know, usually I would say a comparison like that's a light one, but hasn't been able to get that inside finish.
Lindsey with 4 offensive rebounds. Bang from 12 feet away.
From that range.
Holt to Hill. Anselm with the screen. Hill's floater at the line, around the iron and through.
Yeah,
leading Miami 49-39.
It's been a stalemate since half. Not a lot of movement on any side, not very many runs.
Well, Yofan with a steal. Georgia's back. Maybe something secondary transition. Didn't see the open man. There's Larry. Three, good.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see him there trying to hound the ball and create opportunity to force a turnover. Oh, man.
Oh, that's a breakaway. In stride, Larry the other way. He's got 20.
And I have the utmost respect for the smallest guys on the floor. They have to go through the most to get on the court to begin with. So, Makai Larry certainly proven his worth now for the Red Hawks.
Larry to Smith. Money! And Miami's within 2. Hill with a drive, backs it out. Holt fakes the three. Reverse layup won't go. He'll talk about a very good scorer who led the SEC as his free.
You know, Braylon Bridges is certainly a right block guy, and wants to get
the lead is 3. Makai Larry, jump pass, left corner Tatum, nice fake, gets in deep and gets cut off, loses a handle, and Georgia comes up with a turnover. Dogs on the run with Hill, driving in, Larry with a strip and a foul.
Aggressive. You got Julian Lewis with 4 fouls, Makai Larry with 3.
Miami coaches feel like he's their top defender.
Throw attempts, get the other team a little frustrated.
And here's Larry all the way in, and it goes. Possession. Bridges for Holt. Eder. Here's Hill with a drive. Floater in the lane, good. Tough move. Following Larry's lead. with a couple free throws in a bucket.
Good ball movement there by the Redhawks.
Mabry from
yards. They're going to have to work a little harder to get to their screening action faster.
Holt for Roberts with a head fake. Nice move, and he's fouled on the lead. 3 more field goals and 1 more he's going to need for Roberts to have a terrific season if the Dogs.
Player, skilled player, a guy they're going to be dependent on a good pick.
Yofan to Mirambeau. Big man driving in against Anselm. Yofan loses the handle. Lindsay with the loose ball.
Georgia getting out in transition.
Holt, header for 3. No. Lindsay, big offensive board, and the freshman stick back goes. Offensive window, giving Georgia a big lift.
Yeah, big time, and they've rebounded well, but I think they've realized now that there we go, a great drive it out. So it's going to take incredible mental toughness for them to continue to claw their way back. But the good thing is they have plenty of time to do so.
Lewis has a shot blocked, but follows up and scores. Julian Lewis playing with the 4 defense. Georgia going with a smaller lineup here. Anselm with the screen. 3-guard look. Roberts left corner 3. That's good.
Minimum some energy here, trying to create some energy here in the stadium and keep going.
Mirambeau, back cut. Larry in deep, floats, hangs, and it won't go. Well, Larry rarely misses it. The line's good. That's Hill going right against Larry. Gets in deep, gets cut off, double team. Roberts again, floater from the line, in and out, no good. But there's the follow from Lindsay. Georgia with Roberts. Guarded by Mabry. Both these teams playing very hard. Lob underneath, Anselm catches. Mirambeau with a block, he went straight up. Principle of verticality, Larry on the run through traffic, he finishes off the square. Don't have to shoot until under 5.
Frank Anselm doing a great job getting an extra possession there.
Roberts, floater, no, but a foul, and Georgia going back to the line. Larry 2 off his career best with 26 points, and Roberts.
Both of them decided to turn it up and down the stretch. About 90% early in Georgia at that mark here with just over 4 minutes left.
Dogs by 10. Here's Larry.
Flatten out there, you really give the point guard a chance to drag that.
Last season. And he's got McBride under 10. Back for Holt. The Georgia lead is 8. Holt with a nice move. Lindsay 3 times around. The Bulldogs lead by 10. Here's Larry. That high screen from Morris. Now drives, a little up and under, tipsy, do it, won't go. That one.
We got to play geometry. You got to simplify it. You can't,
in single digits. Larry's got 30 point guards on the floor for Georgia.
Yeah, we see Georgia go to this when they're trying to limit their mistakes here.
Roberts from the elbow. Oh, there's Lindsay again. Now it's going back and forth between an 8-point game and a 10-point game.
Yeah, he's really kind of sped up the development, his confidence with M.A. Mon.
Rush that
Very
one.
Good decision there by Juice Holt.
Hill at the head of the key. 5 to shoot. Bank not open. There's Lindsay. Double-double.
Wow.
Turns it over. Georgia did take over 30 off the clock at least. Lewis. Smith for 3. Miami needs it, and he gets it. Yeah. Roberts back for Holt, for Hill. Oh, my goodness. They foul. We missed. Makes this one, which he does. The 1-and-1. Here's Larry. Got to have some urgency. Larry in. Switch and McBride. So a 4-guard look. Quick pass in, and Roberts.
Timely shot making. There's still a chance their game is not.
Roberts makes it a 5 high. Miami's got to hurry, down by 5. It's Larry. Larry with the dribble drive from the elbow. It's down to 3. He's got 34 points.
Yeah, he's been big.
Ben is 2. Georgia led 10-0, led by as many as 17. He missed it. Rebound to Smith.
May have spoken too soon, Jeff.
4-point game. Here's Larry. A screen from the big guy. He'll fire a 3. In and out, no good. Hill with the rebound for Georgia.
Here we are, 12 seconds left.
Wow, a miss.
Man, 4-point game.
Going to be all over Larry here. And he hits the They'll inbounds to Larry. He'll let it roll as far as he can. Now Lindsey will come up to meet him. He crosses midcourt with 11. Jump pass tip. Georgia's got a steal, and the game is in hand for the Bulldogs. Roberts bouncing. 4 seconds to go, and the whistle blows. New York. And Roberts 6 points against UTEP a year ago, and now he's got 22, a new Georgia high. 2.8 to go. He's got to run this one out. Mabry heaves it from midcourt, no good, and Georgia